mutima gwange wakuba nnyo mwana yoyo ye yoyo omulungi mama 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 mwana yoyo ye yoyo omulungi mama 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 sikulimba amazima sikudweka.
All right, a beautiful jam right in there from the guy himself, Mike Ross. Sikulimba amazimaera.
Those are all lies.
Those are all lies.
Those are all lies.
When you look at the type of songs that those guys used to sing those days, like you look at talking about Michael Rose, Sikulimba. We are talking about this guy Maurice Hassan, True Love Story.
Those of Jamal.
I want to take telling you that where I thought you have never been, kumbe miabited
especially that song is called what? True Love.
True Love Story.
That song made me fall in love.
The song made you fall in love.
Yes.
I believe you have that song, True Love Story.
True Love.
Yeah, you're gonna play for us that
song made me fall in love. That song made me...
back then people could use that song, to dedicate like that is
where you used to feel love. You by the way, even if someone is not experiencing, if you're not experiencing something, but music communicates the roots to you. You understand? Now we used to give dedication. They say,
to guys,
man, baby, this is your dedication.
So you could even take your time to sit next to the radio station. You play that song, then you copy the lyrics.
In school we used to have 200 pages. That book.
Only for songs.
200 page book just to write songs.
That used to be common with the ladies.
Backstreet Boys, used to Brandy, back then music used to communicate more than even love letters. Love letters,
and of course they used to use those things to dedicate, to send, when you're crashing on somebody, you could write those things, you send it to somebody. I remember back then, when I was sitting for my PLA here in the Republic, we had the lights of Love Sound Controller. We were with those of Love Sound Controller, back then. By the way, we sat PLA together in the same year with the Love Sound Controller. So there was a girl, there was a half caste who used to be so much like a common, one of the biggest celebrities because she was really that beautiful.
Yes.
In that school by then. So this is the lady, all eyes was on this girl. Even our science teacher sometimes could even send this girl to go and buy something and follow him up to his teacher's quarter.
Yes.
So now we were closers, we were so close with this girl. This girl had another girl, let me say in the crew of that girl, there are around 4 ladies, all beautiful ladies. But Rehema, she was the most prettiest. So now all eyes, even the teachers, they were all eyeing at her. So now there was one time, as students, pupil, let me say as pupil by then, there's this instant where you fear, you fear women, something like that. We had a lot of those things. So yes. I got a letter in between my book, a song written, and the name of the person, they did not indicate there. So now, when, with that fear, now I decided to give this thing, when this science teacher came in. So I opened the book. I was like, teacher, see what I got in my book.
You gave to the teacher.
I gave to the teacher.
But good enough, the name was not there.
The name was not there. But handwritings, back then they could know, that this is so and so. They are my handwriting.
Yes.
So now this teacher called all of us that everybody should bring the book. So when they started bringing this book, everybody brought the book outside. Now they started comparing the handwriting. So now it happens to be that one of those girls among the 4 girls was admiring me. You get? Now me, I had no idea about that. Actually, no, when they found her handwriting, it was very hard to deny. They flogged her and they suspended her. It used to be a boarding school. Yeah. They suspended her. They say, you you are suspended from classroom. Like that teacher, that my lessons, you are not my lesson for 1 week, so that you can reform and start doing the same. So now, after the week, this girl came to me. That Saj, this name Saj started a long time ago. That Saj, why did you have to give it to the teacher? Are you a kid? Are you a small boy? I was like, yeah. Now, something was like telling me you go and report it again. But now this Rema called me, said, Saj, this girl has always wanted to be your friend. But now she did not tell you that the only mistake that she did was like putting that thing inside your book, but not telling you. If she had told you, I believe that you wouldn't have done such kind of thing. So that's how it happened. So music itself, you see, music those days could communicate a lot. Anyway, let's first start the show. Sure.
All right, of course, it's a Thursday, and we are finally now. This is what they say. We are now switching
to the next month.
Not month. We are switching now to weekend.
Weekend.
Where the most hectic day starts.
But unfortunately, there are terms and conditions.
Regarding what?
4 weeks. You didn't hear about the 4 weeks lockdown.
I know. I heard about it, but
and yesterday,
if we can survive the lockdown,
corona, the COVID,
how can we not survive this one that is only 4 weeks?
But some of the people are saying that Ebola is a Congolese kind of sickness. So when you see a Congolese next to you, just isolate that person.
That's why they closed the border.
Isolate that person. But I believe that in one way or the other, they did. The government, the president of Uganda is so keen about his citizen, and he loves the Bazuku so much. That's why he'd always take these things upon himself. And 4 weeks has been given to all the events, discourse, public gathering. They have been suspended for 4 weeks. That's why yesterday you saw the Arapapa
moving
everywhere
with the kiboko.
Even bars were closed.
Some of the bars were closed. Some of the bars, I don't know whether they were not reached out to. Some of the bars were working.
Connections. This is what they call connections.
But now how can you
in
connect?
Uganda, if you don't have connections,
you cannot connect with something that is more harmful to the human being.
It happens.
I know it happens, but
money is the most important thing.
You see? So many
some of the bars are closed, some of them are not closed for reasons best known to them. We cannot go to the bar by order ambani. You cannot go to say that, man, why is your bar not closed? The next day you find they've closed the bar, they say, because let people be.
People should be.
People should be.
But we should maintain the SOPs, yeah? And make sure that you wash your hands.
First.
Yeah, safety first. Make sure that you wash your hands regularly. You sanitize. If you cannot use soap, then have sanitizer in your pocket. There's some mini sanitizers where you can buy. You can pocket it. Instead of pocketing perfume, you pocket that because so many people they love pocketing perfume. Their pocket. You sanitize, yeah? Okay. Sanitize. It's the Thursday, and of course, at TBT, where we make sure that we give you the maximum music, back to back, just like my brother, the young DJ, people's DJ, connecting people through music. That is HD Investor has been playing. I believe that you enjoyed your music right from the beginning up to now. But along the ways, we have a lot of stories to give you today. First thing first, Carol Casita did, open up about, how Cindy, how she used to admire Cindy's things, the way Cindy does her things. By then, she's this kind of a person whenever Cindy is performing, she could always want to be there on the front seat. You understand?
Yeah.
Whenever she's performing somewhere, she pays to go and just, watch Cindy do her thing. Then after the show, she always makes sure that she has a one-on-one talk with Cindy. That is back then, before when she was not even, when she was in school. She had that love for Cindy generally. Yes. And I love the fact that, she openly, said it, that Cindy helped her a lot in her career. And when she started doing live band thing, you know, Karo Kasita those days she used to do live band, and she could call Cindy to come and perform, and she could do those things for free. That is humanity. You understand? That is love and support that I can say. But now, according to you, this other female, any of these other female, have you seen any who could, who have done such kind of thing? Because we have seen a lot of artists, like more so here in West Nile. Everybody's for herself, and I've not seen a female artist coming forward to say that Adia, legendary Leila Shandiri wrote for me song. What is the name of this other girl again? Machingere Ayosi. What is her name? This other girl.
That's
Jito. Yeah. Nobody coming up with that. You know, this person here used to do this and this and this. Why do you think that for women sometimes, like the current generation, they have that ego?
Now you see, the thing is, there's a way how men do their things and how women do their things when it comes to fame. You'll never, only few of them will come out and say, you know what, Melanie helped me and pulled my hand when I had nothing, when I was a nobody, and where even I was not seen anywhere. It is very hard for them to say, simply because they feel maybe you are outshining. I don't know why it's a crime for women to say that, Adia put me out there. I don't know why it's very hard for women. But it's not something hard to do. Like, just accept it. Because you never know why you've said that. You have a lot of opportunities. But coming out and saying that Karaoke Sita has done this, it takes a lot of integrity for someone to do that. You understand? It's people who are proud of themselves, and now the people who are being brought up like by other artists, you'll never hear them say, Saj is the one who brought me in the limelight. You'll never hear them say that.
But instead they'll start dishing.
They'll start dishing because now they feel they have outgrown you and they feel they're not in your league. But they forget that you are the one who brought them in the limelight.
The limelight.
Yeah.
So that thing is very common. That's why sometimes they say after God, fear women.
Which is okay. I agree. I agree. So it is not hard to accept that someone brought me. Even me myself, someone introduced me into the limelight. So
by the way, I've never asked you this question. Who inspired you?
Who inspired me to do what? To become an MC or in the entertainment industry. I was, in school. I was in school with some friends who were very stubborn. Not stubborn, but also confidence. You understand? I had friends who had confidence and they would do their things, who stay with artists.
So you never had that confidence?
Artists, no. I was still in senior one. When I just landed, I was in senior one, I joined in Arua. But then things happened, influence, adolescence and stuff. My dad told me, you know what, you're not staying in Arua. So now I went to certain schools. First term, you go to another school. Second term, like that.
Because
you understand?
You were very stubborn. I think you were one of these Muni girls.
No, I didn't study in Muni. I studied in Mvara.
Because when it comes to stubbornness itself, here...
I went to Mvara. I went to Tarantino. These are the schools that I went to in Arua.
Mvara, Tarantino. You see, Tarantino and Muni girls, these are a student that happens to come from that school. Definitely, there are two things involved. Is either the person comes out when she's very stubborn, because that's where they manufactured stubbornness, but they're also sharp at the same time. Then also war girls, these are the schools that if you were to mention names, we would say these are the schools that when your girlfriend comes from that, when your girlfriend is an OG from war girls, know that war girls St. Peter, this one here, then there's the other one there in Zumbu. So students that come from such kind of schools, they are very sharp, very stubborn. You see, most of them are women MP. Those who studied from Muni girls, Mbara, Gudi, War girls, then Ediofe. Mainly, they become leaders. Because I don't know whether leaders is lectured from stubbornness, but in most cases you find even Tiperu. I think Tiperu was also some. I did hear something about that. You know, But anyway, I would say whoever gave you the limelight.
Some of them are artists, by the way. Some of them are artists. I would say Latinum. When I was in Senior 1, we studied in the same school.
With those of Latinum.
Yes, Latinum. We were in the same school. For him, he was in form 3. I was in form 1. So they were, you know, those stubborn guys. They stayed with artists. They stayed with DJs. They stayed with those guys. So now I became the entertainment prefect even before I went to study the other side. So I was from Senior 1 actually. They selected me. You know, they started selecting prefects from upper classes, but because of the confidence of the people that I stayed with, they selected me when I was in Senior 1, when I was the entertainment prefect. So I left, I went straight to the other side. They also chose me to be the entertainment prefect because I was staying with friends. You know, being the other side, people can intimidate you. This one is a Lugwera, this one is an Alur, this one is people from this side actually. So they want to intimidate them. First academically, and secondly, then other things, sports and
they want to
entertainment and stuff. So we were all in that category. So you know, you see most of these guys, like these artists, they were in the same school I was with, Chambogo College and Martin Luther King's College, the other side.
Yeah,
so,
actually, these things, by the way, you inherit them from where the environment that you grew up in. Because when you look at this guy, Judas Rap Knowledge, I was with him in Nigri Secondary School, that is Gulu, Judas Rap Knowledge, and so many of these artists, yeah? And then when you look at Lil Roy, when I was a very young boy, when I was studying, when I was in primary 1, 2, something like that, in Gulu Army Primary School, those of Lil Roy, they were already in P7, you understand? So the Lil Roy, I cannot say anything about Lucky Boss Mikotin because by then the guy was already singing. You understand by then. But it also comes back with the environment where you grow up. You know,
that's right.
When you grow up in a very dull environment, when you grow up in an environment where people drink, you will always become a drunko.
You will adopt it, definitely.
You will become a drunko, and if you grow up in an area where people do different kind of activities, trust me, whether you like it or not, you will adopt that one there. Take it from me. You will adopt it. So,
right.
Round of applause to you that you grew up in that area, environment, though you kept quiet for a very long time, then you decided to resurrect something like that, to know where your dream lies, and you decided to. I don't know your story, but because you cannot tell me your story. Me, I know your story from A up to Z. I know. I am very sure I know your story, but even if you were to tell us, it's okay. You're going to give us some small part of your story. Just small, just... not now. But of course, for him, he thinks not now, unless it's a TBT Throwback Thursday, where we make sure that we give you all the music that you know, some of the music that you've been watching, some of the music that even the new generation have never come across. People like Mike Goddess, there are some of the music that she was not even there, you know, when we were enjoying those music. But one of the music, let me give you one of the music, and of course, as we bounce for the music break, my brother is going to give you something from Maurice Hassa, True Love Story. And when we bounce back, we're going to be giving you more of this.
True love story. Yeah. Love story. Yeah. Love story. Yeah. Story. Bela kuloza nange nganduzu. Lele yonoza ko. Bela kulinze oita. Njogereko nawe. Girl, she's like virgin. By the way she walks. Alive and hungry, lucky me, full of stories. Shopping records, got no time for beef. I will have a corona to know the making. We give her ten, my cueva. It's all moon. He try to talk a chara. Tina ke, give me to Timu Moba. Makrieku, Matieku.
They were nice songs, music. See, there's a way, but what does it here? Those days, music. There's a way they can turn you down. And I remember this song touched late Jack P. Late Jack P also did say, let me also do. Let me do the Lukbara version. He also did the Lukbara version, which was also after the feeling chop. Didn't Mingaura. Nyaku kanganga dia bomvala Mingaura tena. My goddess.
Baba kangandra bomvala.
Some of the songs are so emotional, eh?
Why?
But of course, may so rest in eternal peace. That is the guy himself, late Jack P. We really, sometimes when we talk about them like this, music sometimes it makes you to be remembered. The legacy of music never fades. You never disappear. Once you happen to do good music and the music that teaches people. And of course, we had a song that came in from Freeboy. You see, back then, by the way, people can change. I think, back then the way people change and gradually. And Freeboy, when you look at Freeboy now, Freeboy is another different person, another different level. Meaning that send
so you mean to tell me right now if send there. That's why it's like that.
Andra send it Jabele boyo. I think I heard the king by like I heard the king who pass not in RC. Send the Akio Ja. I think artists as a kid Yachima, they started way back with those of Freeboy, but they are still the same way. I will give you the names. The likes of Rare SKB,
So what changed Freeboy? Is it the car that changed him or what changed him?
No, he has the money.
Is it the music or the car that changed him?
No,
what changed him?
The music.
The music.
Yeah. And
how was the music?
Car added the brand.
Now the truth is, some of these artists, it might move from better to worst. It is the truth. You see, you say money changes people. Yeah, money changes people. It is true, but
I don't know. You finish the statement.
The truth is, sometimes music can take people from, you can start music from better, but then you go to worse. Now, bazikiti kakisente subo, they go from better to worse. But there are some people who, when they have money, they start from worse to better.
Please break it down.
You understand? So I thought you guys are going to say he started from worse to better.
Worse to better.
Yes.
No, actually,
it's not actually worse. It's just a description.
Saying that
it is a description.
Saying that the guy has changed, meaning that from where he was.
I want to understand how has he changed, because I feel Freeboy's music those days is much more better than what he has right now. Yes, is better than the current songs that he has.
In terms of those days, people used to sing the reality, what just generally they used to sing reality, what is happening in the community.
So make me understand what you mean by Freeboy has come, he has changed. Is it music wise? Has he gotten money? I thought if he got money, he's in the industry, he will have made better music.
Listen, so you want to say that the guy is not making better music?
I didn't say that. He will have made maybe better music than the way he used to make, because I feel his music those days was actually much more.
Look at the current Freeboy right now. Let's talk about Freeboy because he's a legend. Let's talk about Freeboy. You see, back then the production itself, you look at the video, look at that video, the video the magic video. Look at that video and then look at each, let me say generally, whatever surfaced in that video. Then take that video and take the current video, you'll understand that there's a lot of improvement. Then the production itself, because when you look at music itself, music back then it used to have no money, but now the guys they got the money. He branded himself. I think amongst the West Nile artists people who are owning cars, he should be one of them. J.M. Kennedy.
But he's still in his parents' home.
I can never relate the person.
No. Okay, as a grown man, as a grown man.
Because you don't know you don't know what is behind the curtain.
It is not by force that you should leave home, but as a grown man, why are you still in your parents' home up to that extent? You have a wife, you have kids. Why are you Mimi parents before Kuadusi? How do you intend to grow?
Let me first ask you.
Maybe if he's a planned kid. Maybe if you're saying he's a planned kid.
Yes, he's a planned kid. We have inheritance. You understand? So he's trying to take care of that thing. You understand? He's trying to make sure that at home.
Saj, listen, investor. If you're coming from a generational wealth, thank you. Next.
But now family kadimi but what do you do?
It is not yours. It is not yours.
So
you even have nothing.
So briefly, what you guys are trying to say is that my brother should acquire land and build out a house and move away from home. By the way, the guy has already a car.
What is a car?
Listen.
What is a car? Are you going to sleep in a car?
Yes, you can sleep in the car.
Saj.
A
car is an achievement, but first of all, you marry, you bring me okudura, me Jimmy and people me parents people. The only thing that make people say that you're an artist, you're a big artist, you're a branded artist because you have a car. A car of 3-5 million.
But when you look at that, why is it that you free boy my do the asking? So there are so many artists here.
We are talking reality, by the way.
We are talking reality. That's
we're talking reality.
Because, by the way, what we talk
we're
here,
trying to analyze something.
What we talk here builds them. You understand?
Definitely.
And I believe that my brother Freeboy, you're not going to take it negatively. You're going to take it positive because whatever we do here, we make sure that we streamline the artist and so that you can the capacity building. You understand? So my sister and my brother and I, Saj, we are trying to say that after making money, I believe that you already have the foundation. Make sure that you raise the foundation so that you can get yourself shifted. Not only him, but there are so many artists that we can talk about. When it comes to that, there are so many artists who are even still staying at home. You understand? At their parents' home. Talking about the guys like Elton Loverboy. You understand? These are all guys who are still staying, you know? Yes. These are the people who are still, you know,
Now, can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Now, this is about respect. Ika, as a grown man, you're an artist, you move out anytime, you're a grown man, like me Okote, me Anzikiti, or you're dating out there, you move out like every night. So as an artist, why can't you get a place and you stay? Now, okay, this one is for maybe if you have a small, if you have a small home, a small house, for people who have only one door. Kati lualo, mi fejua kati mi parents pini bawaro ni fikati alusi. You understand? This is the door, but there are rooms inside, just like this building. You understand? There is a door. There is if there's no, you knock minga misimugba. Hello, please open for me the door. Man, how do you feel as a grown up man? How do you feel?
We have, you see, there are so many artists.
You come,
here.
Other people drink. Freeboy does not drink.
He doesn't.
He doesn't drink. So now, other artists, maybe, even if he's not drinking, but I don't see it respectful. Like, you go at 3 a.m., 4 a.m., you're going for the show, you knock the door, how do you feel? Actually, if you are the parent, how do you feel?
This thing is common, not only with the parents alone, that is giving yourself self-respect. I've seen so many artists, some of them, they sleep in group. You understand? Yes, there are people who sleep in group. Live along the parent kind of a shelter. They sleep in group. You understand? Instead of going to rent a house of only even if 100, you know, it's very hard. And we have seen some of them who have been trying, who tried renting, but in between, you know, they're in between. They could not afford. You understand? Paying the bills. That's why some of these artists. They stay in group, they live in group. Like in Kampala, let me tell you something. You see all these artists that here, when they come here, they feel big. Where? I will give you some of the stories of these people. You see, back then, when I was working with AfriCell, you know, as an AfriCell brand ambassador, you know, I have people in Kampala. You understand? My uncle, Two-Star General Kulum, has a house. And our ED has a house, you know. Even, yes, there are so many places there. But I choose to go and stay in Tick Hotel. You understand? Because I know there are things that I would want to do that would not match with the home things.
Exactly.
So when I move around, something to do with Kansanga and Zambia, when you go to Zambia, if you want to know that West Nilers, they fidget when it comes to odd time, like evening hours. You go to Zambia. You understand? Late in the evening, around 6, coming to 7. I think by that time they would be leaving Arua Park. They will be leaving wherever they're working from, then coming back to get to settle, to go out. Then from there you will know the ruckus. You will understand that people there in Kampala, they are suffering. So many artists. Then after blowing, we have seen the lights of my brother Rolling Snake. Rolling Snake. The lights of Rolling Snake, the lights of El Vegas. You see, most of these artists that you see them stay in Kampala, they don't live that life that you expect. That when they come this other side, they show us the life they're living there, my dear.
I know.
My goddess.
We all know these things, by the way.
So, it takes one. This is capacity building. We don't take things so personal here. We are just trying to streamline you so that you do the right thing at the right time. At least, make sure that when you're doing good music, you're getting gigs, get something small. You understand? Even if in the village. My brother, after having 2 hits, that is Hot G, the Bullet Survivor, he already has a shelter. You understand? If town back at the Ebola Mayosi, Power Parky village.
Where will it's among the artists who survive. apart from James Kennedy. Unless as an artist you also
go to
Maracha. There are few who will survive. Unless you're going to your grandmother.
So are you telling me that Andy Joe is also staying at the parents' home?
I don't know.
Because Andy Joe's they stay here in Uchiba Coast. I think that's where the family comes from. Uchiba.
He's home definitely.
He's home definitely.
Maybe there's something like this. Listen. There's something you can have a family home, but you have Jokite Mingi.
You have your pending room.
Yes, you have your rooms. You have your rooms. That is what I mean. You can choose to stay home. But I'm talking about these ones. Like, you're like us. You have a small home, and you have maybe 1 door or 2 doors. You go out at night. You come home drunk. For some people who don't drink, but for some of them who drink, you reach home. You knock. Minga. Mi bapeni katipo. You disturb. Which does not sound nice. You understand? Doesn't sound nice.
It doesn't sound nice.
So, other people, maybe for Andy Joe, he has a home, a big home, maybe. Jockey that. However small it is. But
let it be called your name.
Yes.
Let it be called your name.
Yes.
But of course, away from that, my brother, that is one of the legendary artists, Ragadi. Ragadi condemned the fight between the artists. Yeah, he condemned the fight between Palazzo and King Saha. He did talk about it. He came out saying that you see the fight between Palazzo and King Saha is back then it used not to be there. You understand? Those type of fights is used not to be there, but instead. Back then, they used to embrace love. He's even wondering why so many, why the current generation, the current generation, they are so vital. You understand? Why they are so violent, they like beating each other. But of course, he also did say that in the process, you never know in the process, when you punch somebody 1 punch, then the person dies.
Yes.
You end up, he has ever been seeing people go to prison because of such kind of things, then you will end up being in prison. But now, being mature enough, that's why Ragadi decided to come up saying such kind of thing. But do you really see any change, like anything, any change in this current generation, like following the roots of those other guys back then? Do you really see anything like that happening? Because when you look at DJs, they will dish each other. The current DJ, DJs, they share music.
The fact is, you see some of these guys, they inherit beef. You understand? Most of these guys in the entertainment industry apparently inherit beef. I might have issues with investor, and you're not inclusive. You understand?
Because investor is my friend.
Because investor is your friend, you inherit the beef. You take it so personal. You might even take it so much personal, more than investor. You understand? So it is just, sometimes it's common sense. People where common sense is supposed to be used, they use stupidity.
They don't apply that.
They don't where common sense is supposed to be applied, you use, some things are obvious. So at the end of the day, you say, even if you ask someone, why do you hate hate so and so, they don't have even clear reasons. They don't have anything to explain to you. So it takes intelligence and integrity, maturity actually, to be in this industry. So
But
few of them
you
will
see,
maybe get that, but majority of them, they won't actually click to that.
The majority,
Yeah,
they won't click to that. But for me, I've seen a lot of guys doing such kind of things. But when you compare the current generation with those with the other generation, you understand, you find that there's a lot different among these people, because these are the people who used to be there for one another. You understand? They used to be there for one another, and I don't know why. Because when it comes to Arua here, like West Nile here, I expected the likes of J.M. Kennedy, the life of Bushi the King, the likes of G1 Rastalonge. They should be at least as the U-bolt of uniting these artists. But instead, I don't see them doing that. I don't see them doing that, because those are the things that we expected from them. They should be, even in the leadership positions. You find out that they are becoming so greedy, in a way that they don't want what belongs to Caesar to be given back to Caesar. They have become so greedy. I witnessed it when the president was having the rally, presidential campaign. That's when I witnessed it, because you will find out that the young guys who were supposed to get that peanut, you understand?
Yes.
You find out that you realize that the peanut is being split into 4. you get by these legendary guys who have been given, because by the way, they gave them the respect because they started music. But when it comes to, when you compare the current music with those days music, and in terms of visibility, they were not supposed even to be given the platform. You understand? They are supposed to be given, the platform is supposed to be given to the new generation. But because of the respect they have for them, if they go to DJ Investor, when DJ Moshi is there, and they give DJ Investor all the roles to rule even DJ Moshi, will that be respect?
No. But sometimes also you need to understand that, some of these elders are also not mature enough in their brain. Not every elder is mature. Some of them are just, how do I say it? How do I term it? I don't know how to best term it, but some of these elders you see have matured. They are not really mature. They have grown. I don't want to use the word I want to use. I don't want to use it, but not every elder is mature enough to reason like the young ones.
Not every elder is an elder.
Yes, not every elder is an elder. You can be. Age is just a number. You can be mature
when in your brain.
This porridge.
You can be mature when in your brain you really, that is true, by the way.
Yeah.
That's why I was giving you an example. Instead of giving what belongs to these guys here, the little money that was given by the president, give it to them. Don't split it. You understand?
Sometimes it's not good to give Caesar what belongs to Caesar. You understand?
Because Caesar will become.
So you see some of this young, the young generation, the young generation of the artists, maybe the DJs, they maybe generally people in the entertainment industry, they are not the young ones. They actually reason much more better than the elders now. It is just that the elders feel they have been there in the first place. They have been first.
Actually,
now they need to.
The one who laid the foundation.
Yes, they laid the foundation. There's no doubt. There's no doubt. We respect that.
We all believe that. We all know.
We respect that. You get. But now you don't expect people to sit down and watch you mature, to age when the new generation has something to do. For example, if investor has people go by trends these days. Mosh is an old DJ, he's a legend. Investor is in the young generation.
Young generation.
Yes. So you don't compare investor with Mosh in certain ways. You understand? Mosh will always be Mosh, The fans of Mosh will always be there. The fans of Investor will always be there. But one thing you need to understand is, when it comes to certain things, people will say, afadiletari, Investor. Million, afadiletari, Moshi. It's like that. So there's no need to make comparisons between the old people, and it is good to make comparisons, but everything has its own time.
But you see why I did say that, why I did give that comparison, it's because with the current situation, what is happening right now, you find out that the elder is, in fact, the elder, people that we call elder, they're not elder enough in mind, you understand? They're like the young generation in mind. So they intend to, I don't know whether they are running away from being legend. They want to have,
they want to be young.
They want to be young every time.
They want to be young again.
Yeah. I don't know whether they are trying to run away from that, but nevertheless, it happens, Times comes and time goes, and the year, you will never stop here from let me say.
Someone said you might think the year is going, kumbe you're the one going.
You think the year is going.
Yeah, you think the year is going, or you think the time is going, kumbe you're the one who is going. So
Ragadi condemned the fight between the two brothers, and of course the two brothers in Central, that is Palazzo and King Saha. He condemned the fight, and he called upon all the stakeholders of the music industry. Like he did mention the likes of Uganda musician,
Federation.
Uganda Musicians Association, yeah. And then Federation, your federation. You also did mention such kind of thing. So these are the boards that govern the music industry. He did say that the leaders should condemn such kind of things so that the music can grow. Because when you go to the Nile, the Nile is very big. Everybody can go there and fish. When you go to the shallow place, you fish the small one. When you go to the deeper place, you fish the big one. So it's really so big that everybody can just go, and you put your boat, you can throw your hook, and you just pick any size you want, other than creating dish, beef in between us. And of course, I did say it earlier on, he did also mention, Dania, ikwopare eneno mabusi maju ngati chamu me go just punch a chill kende igwayo gal you beat somebody jokingly, you beat somebody jokingly, but the person collapses there and dies
immediately.
You end up in Luzira prison. You end up in prison. So that is one way or the other, it will destroy your entire life. Let's go for a music break. It's a TBT. When we bounce back, we still have more stories that we will be cooking on your screen and right in your living room. Side MC, Mike Gores, and of course, DJ
Young
Investor, connecting music,
Connecting
people,
through music.
connect.
Kutoka tulipokutana sijawahi kufikiria tutachana, lakini tulipopendana ueleweki unaniumiza sana. Upendo gani na sikuoni baby, upendo gani upatikani hane, upendo gani uniamini baby, upendo gani na sikuoni baby, upendo gani upatikani hane, upendo gani uniamini baby.
Jump right in from the guy himself, Dr. Jose Chameleone, the legendary icon in the music industry, as far as East Africa music is concerned. You see, these are the guys who rose up the flag of the music industry, in the whole of East Africa. By then, we had only 3 countries in East Africa. We had Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. Even Rwanda just came of recent. Yeah. This DR Congo, the South Sudan, these are just they recently joined us because of the strong leadership of our government. You understand? The strong leadership of the 3 previous East Africa countries, that is Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania, with the U-Bolt Muse himself. But I did tell you earlier on that each and every single time when we come like this, we give you different stories. Different stories cutting across all the angles of the entertainment. We started with the home, we came again home, back again, then we went to Central, And of course, me personally, I'm going to take you back again to Central. Then the lady herself is going to take us, I believe, very far. Yeah? Very far away from Central. Away from that, Juliana Kanyomozi did say something that music is in her blood. You know, she was born to sing. She does not see, people. She doesn't see herself quitting music. You know, because music is what she was born to do. And some other people take music for financial kind of thing, business. But for her, she takes it as something that was born with her. You understand? What was born with her. So she does not see any reason of quitting music. And she'll never quit music for the rest of her life. She did give an example for some of our other artists. They take music for business. And when you take music as business, once you run out of content, you know, definitely that means your business is collapsing. Isn't it? Did she speak sense there? Because when you take music as business, not as passion, as something that you love with your own heart, you'll always want to put yourself on pressure. Then the more you put yourself on pressure, the more you get closer to clashing. You understand? Like crashing. Because once you don't have the content, you will never surface in the entertainment industry. So for me, I saw it as one of the things, one of the pillars that at least each and every entertainer should take it upon themselves. Take playing music as what you are born to do. And from there, you find that Miluisu, each and every single time you keep on practicing. You know, you keep on, even if you're sleeping, you'll be knowing that this is what I was born to do. Yeah, this is what I was born to do. So, Mike Goddess, what do you have to say about this?
First things first, the people who really do things because they love it, even if they don't have, maybe, let me say passion. If you have passion for something, you definitely go for it. Now, for people like Juliana Kanyomozi, Juliana is from a well-off family. She's from a generational wealth. So even if they book her for gigs or they don't book her, she'll still get money. She still has that money. So her saying that she is doing music just for fun, there are a lot of people who do, artists who are doing music for fun as well. You understand? So look at Chris Brown. Chris Brown, I cannot say he's doing music for fun. He's doing music because he has the talent. He has both money, talent, and everything that he needs. Even if he quits music, there's nothing he will suffer.
The entire generation
yes,
will
still, even the next generation will still benefit. You understand? So there are people who just do things because they love it. Not like some of us who are doing it because we want money. We have passion for it, but we're looking for something to sustain ourselves. You understand? So she's doing it. She's right. She has passion for it. She has the talent. She has the voice and everything. People love her music and people love her. So there's no way you tell me that she is looking for money because she's singing. She's singing because she's looking for money. It's not.
Because I remember her quitting or rejecting some money for some performance that she was given to go and perform. She rejected, and I remember that story. Yeah, she rejected the money, but I cannot take you closer to the story because that's what I can remember about that. But you see, sometimes music itself, we need to love what we do. So when you love what you do, it will always be flowing into your blood. Anytime, anywhere, because when, like I did say it earlier, that when you do something because of money, once you run out of content, then you're out of the road.
Yes, definitely.
Okay? Then you're out of the road. So, guys out there, let's do music for love. Let's do music for fun. Like my brother, one of my brother in the name of Blackstone is the CEO of Adwaro Band. He has all the equipment of the band, and he's an artist. He sings live band. And he sings this other music also plus also. But for him, he also did say that for him, he's doing music for fun because he has the money. You understand? He has the money. People are just doing music, not for fame, but for fun. You understand? Because sometimes you really need to give yourself that self-entertainment. Just like you, sometimes you, like Mike Goddess, I do always watch your videos sometimes when you're in the house, you know?
It is normal, by the way. Music is
It's very normal. By the way, happiness is for free.
very free.
Happiness
You don't expect happiness from
Because
someone.
there was a time I saw people's DJ connecting people through music. I saw him in his house. Even there was nothing that shows that the things are connected with the light. It was just, I think, there were no wires. He only had this player.
Which video is that?
There's a video. I'll bring you the video if you.
You know,
So
by
now
the
the guy was seriously doing this thing. I
Judge.
was like, eh.
Judge, you know, some of these machines, they don't use power. That's a matter of connecting it to your laptop. You understand? That is it.
So
So some people may think,
You know, we
that's
learn-
showing off, what.
we learn every day. No, I didn't say showing off,
No,
but I
I'm
was
just-
like,
I'm just giving
I know
example.
you're giving an example. I was just like the example that I give Mike Goddess, because sometimes she hides herself in her room. I don't know whether boyfriend's room or her room. She hides herself, doing those things just to keep herself busy and enjoy herself. You understand? So take it upon yourself also. Be yourself. You as an entertainer. Sometimes I love the lights of Rolling Snake and Mireille the Bad Boy. You see these people, sometimes you'll find them even on the street. They'll be dancing. I hope you've been seeing those videos. They'll be dancing just to make themselves happy. So, in entertainment, make sure that you get yourself happy. Make yourself happy. Don't sing because you want to sing for money. When you want to sing for money, you rush and you will
crash.
wait. You will want to get a hit that will bring you money. Trust me. 10 years you will be singing. 20 years will go down the road. You have not even gotten a hit. There are so many guys who are looking for hit. So many guys. There are guys who have done hits and now they are looking for hits. They have done only one that work in all their songs. But now what are they doing? They're looking for hit. Andona is looking for another hit. Monopoly is looking for another hit. James Kennedy now is looking for another hit because they have already given people the impression, you understand, of giving them music back to back. But I don't know whether Lucky D is also looking bad because this guy here, I don't know the type of music this guy does. Because every time he goes to the studio, he attracts so many people.
You know,
Lucky D Mangbari.
The voice alone, it can attract people.
People like Melan to enjoy the music. But however, we are almost coming to the to the end of the TBT. But I still remain Sergeant, the only guy that speaks in capital letter. We always make sure that we give you a lot that you need to know in the music industry. As far as I'm concerned, whatever we say here on set, you out there, the consumer out there, you don't take it so personal. We do mention names. Why do we mention names? It's because to streamline, most especially the entertainers. We do music for fame. We do music to make money. We do music to... You don't take it so personal. This goes to my brother Freeboy, goes to my brother Andy Joe Virus, because these are the names that we mentioned. All this, we did it for God and our country, for God and your country and our country at the same time, so that you can follow the right path. As we part ways, we're talking about 5 minutes to the top of that. That is at 7 p.m. That's when we shall be signing out. But before we sign out, let me give it the floor to the lady to tell us, her last word.
Actually, before I sign out, I don't know if this thing is becoming a trend among managers and the people they are managing, the artists, the whatever influencers and stuff. Now, Tenge is facing a problem in Paradise. He went out the country, was doing some content and stuff. Now he is having problem with the manager. I think this thing looks like a trend because for the past, ever since the year started, managers, artists, influencers and stuff, they're having trouble. Now, you see, one thing I hate with management, people tend to take advantage of the young ones. Tenge is very young. I think even if you're the one who has brought someone on the limelight, you don't need to undermine people because this person is the one putting food on your table. You understand? If Tenge had no content, you wouldn't have been moving out of the country.
Exactly.
So this guy is saying that Tenge, he brought him up. Now they are at the verge of splitting. You understand? So now he is saying before he gives up on Tenge, he needs to recover the money he used before Tenge became famous.
The money that he invested.
Yes, in him. Before Tenge became famous.
But
I see it not making sense if you choose to help someone willingly and someone has blown and you still want to. I don't see, it doesn't make sense.
This thing is common in Central Region.
It is.
Always happen.
But now
This is a young boy who
depends
needs
on the type
guidance
of the
and-
contract that you had with the person. And I don't also in the other way blame the manager because the truth says that the truth be told. He picked him from somewhere and they are somewhere. And I believe that he has benefited more than the guy now. So it's high time that he gives what belongs to Caesar. Let the guy decide
But
now.
it's not really a good, it's not a good behavior. Anyways, that is a discussion for another day as we continuously talk about it. Finally, we have come to the end of the show. We have come to the last hour of the show. Chuku Chuku from Mondays to Fridays, and tomorrow we are having maybe a guest artist
That
will be
is
coming
Aaron
through.
B.
Aaron B will
From
be
Madi
coming.
Sub-region.
Madi Sub-region, eh? So he will be joining us tomorrow for Chuku Chuku from 5 till 7. But anyways, from me to you, thank you for catching us through every time from Mondays to Fridays. Catch up again tomorrow. Bless you.
Sawa.